episode of our podcast from the Gathering Place. The Gathering Place is the name of our home. We don't call our home the podcast. I said that last time. So today we're going to be making our own homemade grenadine. Last time I showed you this bottle of store-bought grenadine, but I didn't explain to you why I threw it in the trash, because that's what I'm going to do again. This product, which you can find in liquor stores all over the place, in the state of New York, it has to have alcohol in it because that's just the way the rules are. You can't sell any liquid in a liquor store unless it's got alcohol in it. But on this product, the first thing it uses is high fructose. And I thought, oh, that's a bad thing. I don't even know the body can assimilate or digest high fructose. So that's a bad thing. And then it's got a bunch of other flavors in it. And remember last time I told you what exactly grenadine is. Grenadine comes from a French word called grenade. Now, if you don't want to pronounce it grenade, you can pronounce it grenade or whatever. You just pronounce it with authority. Like I said, I was talking about raspberry liqueur last time, and I called it framboise. Whatever it is, just pronounce it with authority and go on with it. But this stuff right here is not worth anything except throwing it in the garbage. So to make this, all we need to do is we have sugar. So we're going to take this and we're going to take out 2 cups of sugar. Now the ratio of this will be 2 to 1 when we're finished. I need to pour more of that up. Okay, let's pour that in there like that. Pour in 2 cups of sugar. Now you can use whatever kind of pomegranate juice you like. I like POM because it has the best flavor. So you need 2 cups of pomegranate juice. Take this. I've tried a lot of different kinds of pomegranate juice and I really like this one. So you pour that in there. That's really all it is. And what I do, you can look at recipes and they may call for little different things, but I like to use a couple of lemon slices. So I'll put that in there. While I'm cooking it down, we'll strain these off later. Go over there, turn on the temperature. What we want to do is bring this to boiling. And once it boils, then we'll put a lid on it and we'll put it on simmer for 10 minutes. And then it'll drain off some about, maybe a cup or so of the liquid. And so that'll make our ratio 2 to 1. And you can either call that thick syrup or you can call it royal syrup. So you just stir it up once in a while the sugar is melting. And to do that, get yourself a spurtle. S-P-U-R-D-L-E-S. They come in all different sizes and styles. And they're very, very helpful. Great little products to get everything out of your jar when you're taking stuff out of a jar. It's even got a little spurtle stand. How about that? So we're just melting the sugar in here. Bringing it to a boil. Now there's 3 things I thought you should know about that should be on your mind when you're making food preparation or you're trying to entertain your guests. Number 1, use what you have. You don't have to spend an exorbitant amount of money getting fancy stuff. Make what you need. You don't have to have infused liquors and all this other stuff. You can make them yourself. And number 3, enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you do when you have company coming over. Now, rather than being a show-off, oh, look what he made, look how cool this is, I want to turn you into a chef, a 5-star chef from your own 5-star restaurant, which would be your home. So rather than showing off, everything I try to do aids in digestion. And it should always, always center around engaging people into conversation more than just, well, how about that football team, or how about the politics or stuff like that. Food is an extraordinary event, and it should be a memorable occasion for the cook as well as everybody there. you should always leave better than you came. How about that? So those are kind of lofty goals, but that's what I try to do when I'm doing food preparation. I'm thinking about who's going to be there. I'm thinking about, you know, what would bless them, how they would, it would make them feel. Maybe they had a bad day, and boy, you taste something, and you look at something, or you smell something, and it just can brighten up your day. You know, you smell some of the things from your childhood, even if it's just mowed grass. It might be a wonderful experience for you, because it just takes you back to a time when things were a lot simpler and you were happier. I think we're just about there. So, I'm going to turn this down to simmer. Well, after I get my gas stove light again. Gas is pretty incredible, but it does have its issues. So I'm going to put a lid on this, and I'll come back to it later. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to set my timer on my microwave. Let's see. And we'll see you when that's all done. Hi, I'm back. We've got our recently cooked grenadine. I poured it out from the pan into this pitcher. I've strained off my lemon peel. I removed the lemon, and now I'm going to pour it into this little jar. And this will make quite a bit. Whoops. There you go. Nothing like having an overfill. But we're not going to use it now because it's still warm. Thankfully, I have a backup. Okay? So the last time we also did something that I wanted to kind of explain to you. Made what I call vampire's blood. Now, other than just Halloween, you can use it for other things if you just wanted a nice rim. So in order to do that, you use seedless raspberry jam and a little bit of cranberry juice to thin it out. And then a whisk, and you whisk it up. I'm going to add a little bit more cranberry juice to this. And you just whip it up until it's the consistency that you like. Now Susan, she likes licking the rims of these glasses with this stuff on it. And the other nice thing about it is that you can just put a lid on it, put it back in the refrigerator, and still use it as jam. It has a unique taste. You made your own jam. Put it on toast, whatever. So next I'm going to take and I'm going to put a glass down in there, upside down, rim it a little bit. And there you go, a nice rimmed glass of Dracula's blood, or just raspberry jam rimmed glass. Okay, so put that in the refrigerator. Now we need to make some drinks with this stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do, Susan and I generally don't drink at sunrise, so that kind of throws out having a tequila sunrise. So I decided to make a tequila sunset. So in order to do that, I'm going to take my shaker, and to that I'm going to add 1/2 of a lime, with my squeezer. Then I'm going to add 2 jiggers of tequila. 1, 2. How many jiggers do I use to make a drink? 3. So this is going to have 1/2 jigger. I'm going to eyeball it. half of a jigger of ginger liqueur. And here's a half a jigger of Italicus Italian brand bergamot. I like a lot of citrus in my drinks. Some people may not, but I do. I use a lot of citrus. I like citrus. I'm going to fill this up. Empty bottle, but I have more. It was hard to get, and I was so surprised that I could find it, and I did. So that's cool. And a little bit of half a jigger of Luxardo maraschino cherry liqueur. Now to that, I'm going to add some non-pulped orange juice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gotta go to the refrigerator and get some ice. Put my lid on there. Now we do shaken, not stirred. Shake, shake, shake your booty. You just shake it until you're done shaking, or it gets your fingers really cold. Take your glass, put it right there, pour it out strained. Use whatever kind of glass you want. So now, take a little bit of my grenadine that we made. Actually, that I made earlier. It's the same stuff. The nice thing about this, when it loses, you burn off some of the sugar. You're making a ratio of 2 to 1 instead of 1 to 1. And if you did it 1 to 1, a lot of your simple syrups are, they're good in the refrigerator for about a month. If you do 2 to 1, sugar being a what is it? It's like salt. It's a preservative. Yep. It will last in the refrigerator for 6 months. So now I'll take a spoon, back of a spoon, and pour a little bit of this in the back of the spoon. And there's a whole bunch of drinks, solutions that have their own gravity. Another way to call this is, I call them floatables or floaties. Some people call them layered drinks. Now it's a pretty little red on the bottom of that orange juice. For garnish, I'm going to take maraschino cherry and a little piece of gingered, crystallized ginger. And bottoms up. Let's see what this tastes like. Tequila Sunset. Yep. Susan, you want to try this?
Sure.
For our next drink, it's a good idea to have more than one shaker around if you can, especially if you're making different drinks for different people. Come over for entertainment. What do you think? Like?
That's delicious.
Good. So for this, we're going to start off with another half a lime. Squeeze that in there. Then we're going to take a jigger of vodka. A jigger of Italicus bergamot. Told you I had another bottle. And a jigger of Canton ginger liqueur. Necessary liqueur for your drink making. So now I get some ice. Nice and cold. Shake, shake, shake. Put a glass over here where you can see it. Put that back there, we can see this. Nice little glasses. How's this a layered drink? Oh, but wait. Here comes the exciting part. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of our grenadine. Again, with the back of the spoon. Pour just a little bit over the back of the spoon. Gravity will force it down to the bottom of the glass. We're done with that. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of blue Curacao. Another spoon, back of the spoon. And we've got magic. That's almost 3 layers, red, white, and blue. That's pretty cool. We could use that for 4th of July. Okay, well, that's it. Layered drinks. This is blue and purple. Susan, come here and try this. See what you think.
Have a garnish?
Oh, the garnish. Yeah, you put a piece of gingered, crystallized ginger. My sister made this for me. About that, I'll have to ask her to get me some more. Okay, go for it.
Okay. Oh,
What you like the best?
oh my gosh. Hard to choose.
It depends on what you're in the mood for, I guess.
Oh, that's delicious.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Next time, who knows what we'll do? We got over 200 drinks we can make. There's coffee I could roast, show you how to roast your own coffee, all kinds of foods and things, and just plating and butters and stuff, turning
Lots
you
of
into a 5-star chef at your own 5-star restaurant, your home. Have a great day.
Bye from the gathering place.